The Moon of Xxene, Chapter 1. Glimpse of a fading moon in the dawning sky. Scene 2. Emeravwe, age 6, enters the sun's court with eunuch Iroro. They walk through the palace's passageways to the maiden's compound, where they meet the Xxene in an office building. The three women look surprised to see eunuch Iroro and all bow to him. "We are honored to have you grace us with your presence this morning," one Xxene says. "Tell us, my lord, what can we do for you?" says another Xxene. Eunuch Iroro gently guides Emeravwe forward. "Honored maidens, it is she. Her name is Emeravwe. I have come to ask you to receive her into training to become a palace maiden." The Xxene looked shocked. The first one shakes her head, pointing to the ruby in Emeravwe's forehead. "But my lord, the child is bejeweled. You know the foreheads of palace maidens and eunuchs must be unadorned," says the Xxene in the center. "It is a circumstance I hope you can overlook," eunuch Iroro says. "Let it be sufficient that I personally am making this request." And he stands to his full tall height, proud and authoritative. The Xxene look at eunuch Iroro with understanding and respect. One of them says, "Though unusual, it is not unheard of for a jewel child to serve as a palace maiden." "Not at all," says the second one. The one in the center says, "Know that we make this exception only because you have requested it. She can spend her life here as a palace maiden, but unless you can tell us what family this child comes from, her life in the palace will not be easy, and she may be forced to live in obscurity." Looking sadly at Emeravwe, eunuch Iroro says, "I do not expect her to have any special treatment. It is enough that she is accepted into the palace." The Xxene eye him curiously. Then one calls out, "Aganaye Adanna, take this child to the quarters of the Omote in training. She is to be educated alongside the other Omote." A teenage girl in pink appears to take Emeravwe away. Emeravwe starts crying and shrinks away from the girl, hiding behind eunuch Iroro. "It is all right," eunuch Iroro says, guiding her back out. "This is your new home." Emeravwe looks at him through teary eyes. She did not want to go with the girl. She did not want a new home. She is weeping and tries to protest, but her chest feels tight. A headache pounds in her temples. She could not even remember where her home was. Aganayadana takes Emeravwe's hand and leads her out of the building. Thank you for listening and watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next episode.